Mysterious drone sightings in multiple places in the United States of America, like New Jersey, Connecticut, all over the state of Maryland, and many more. All right, U.S. government, stop gaslighting. If you know what's going on, say it. If you don't, say it. Let's start.
Growing increasingly irate at the Biden administration's lack of answers over these ongoing, unexplained drone sightings. Republicans and Democrats alike are demanding more transparency, some calling it outrageous and concerning. The drone sightings are no longer limited to New Jersey. Now there are other states, including New York and Connecticut, where state police just deployed a drone detection system. Just moments ago, White House National Security Communications Advisor John Kirby was asked once again to try to explain this all.
I wish I could tell you exactly why we don't have an answer for you here in the afternoon on the 13th of December, but I can tell you that we are working on it very, very hard.
I find that very hard to believe. I'm going to tell you why. I own a couple of drones, had to get the DJI mini drone, which was under 249 grams, because if it's over, it's a big issue with the government, the laws. So I'm not buying that 1 second.
To know, because we want to answer those questions the same as those folks in New Jersey want answers to them.
Today, New Jersey Governor Phil Murphy formally requested additional resources from the Biden administration to help figure out just what is behind this activity. Federal officials insist there's no threat to the public, saying many of the reported sightings are actually just normal airplanes and helicopters. People are certainly mistakenly identifying airplanes, but we should point out it is not just the tinfoil hat brigade saying drones are out there in the sky and acting strange. Elected officials say they've seen the drones. The U.S. Coast Guard says it has encountered the drones. And today, a U.S. Navy base in New Jersey says it has spotted, quote, several instances of unidentified drones entering the airspace. CNN's Omar Jimenez has all the latest on the sightings and the investigation. He filed this report from New Jersey.
There has to be some explanation to the public for all this increased activity, and they must do so now.
And yet, there hasn't been, even as the federal...
Facts. There has to be some explanation to the public, and there has not been. The government, you are failing us at this point.
The federal government says there's no evidence of any national security or public safety threats. And there have been growing calls for answers as drone sightings continue in New Jersey and now also the New York metropolitan area.
They must immediately disclose more information to the public. It's totally and completely unacceptable. New Jersey can't become the Wild West of drone activity. No state can become the Wild West of drone activity.
It's now been a month since some of the first drones were reported near a military installation in northern New Jersey. Since then, there have been dozens of reported sightings, as some federal officials throw cold water on some of those reports.
We have not been able to, and neither have state or local law enforcement authorities, corroborate any of the reported visual sightings.
I do not buy anything that the government says. I'm not buying it. Neither should you.
It appears that many of the reported sightings are actually manned aircraft that are being operated lawfully.
And in a joint statement,
manned aircraft that are being operated lawfully, but at nighttime, I'm not buying that. No.
Department of Homeland Security and the FBI said in part they're working to confirm whether the reported drone flights are actually drones or are instead manned aircraft or otherwise inaccurate sightings. Despite attempts by officials to
This is my frustration. Say, for instance, if it is one of our ops, say like North Korea, China. Remember the balloon in China back about 2 years ago? What did they do about that? Took them a week or so to shoot it down on the coast of Carolina? Can you imagine if that was or could be North Korea spying over here? And us as American citizens know, hey, we're in trouble because they can't do nothing about it. Because if you can't do nothing about drones, you damn sure can't do nothing about the other things that I want to say, but I will not.
Concerns, videos of reported drones in the skies are still popping up all over social media.
Wow, they just passed the truck.
Yeah, I've never seen that before.
including these from New Jersey Senator Andy Kim as he went out with local police Thursday night. There was even a downed drone that was reported, but it was later revealed to be a hobby or toy drone. All the while without a definitive explanation.
Revealed to be a hobby or toy drone going up that high without being shot down anyway. Do you know how many drones I've had taken down? Under 250 grams? I'm not buying that. But let's move on to another part about drones.
Program here for students, you are looking at very large drones. I am holding right now a small drone. This is the kind of drone that CNN and other news organizations use to get video from the sky. With us is Dr. Will Austin. He's the president of this college. He's also an expert in aviation and unmanned aviation, also in drones. First of all, I know you're going to tell me you don't think what people are seeing and reporting is nefarious. We'll have more on that in a minute. But first, why are such large drones used? What's the applications for?
So the first one is used for agricultural spraying. This is used for power line inspection or search and rescue. This smaller one is used for cell tower inspection, and this orange one here is used for land surveying.
Okay, we have a large one here. Adam Kyle is over here. He's going to operate this drone. Take off, Adam. We can. So this is what
This is
farmers
also
do.
an agricultural drone, so normally not fly at night.
Okay, so one of the things we keep hearing from people, from citizens and politicians,
Still no definitive answer as to what is with all the large drones people in New Jersey and other nearby states think they are spotting in the skies at night. At least one Jersey locality is being told that if one happens to fall from the sky, to handle it with care, extreme care. As told us, he is the mayor of Belleville, just north of Newark. He says that advice, which his emergency coordinator shared with him after recent state-level meetings, also included this item. Locals were told to wear hazmat suits when they respond. As we said, it's not just New Jersey anymore. There have now been spottings in New York and Connecticut, where state police have just set up a drone detection. And Maryland, take a look at this. This is footage from the former governor, Larry Hogan, who lives about 45 miles south of Baltimore. He says he saw dozens of large drones in the sky for about 45 minutes, starting at about 9:45 last night. He says people are clamoring for government, but are not, he says, getting any.
Again, local officials have been handling this situation. There's been a lot of vague statements, but very few concrete answers. That's my gripe. Just as simple as that.
big a drone is when it's in the sky?
No, the most amazing thing is that's going to look larger to us here standing on the ground than it did when it was sitting on the ground, and it's going to look smaller on your screen when you take the video. So it depends on perspective
Stop gaslighting. Stop gaslighting.
with some of these things.
Adam is moving it side to side right now. Airplanes can't move side to side with the pilot there.
All right, enough of this. I can't take no more even doing a reaction video to this. It's just too much gaslighting. I will leave a link to this very video in the descriptions. Y'all have a good day.